Hey guys, sorry for the long wait on all bosses due to the change of captions. I didn't like the new ones. I rather prefer the last version of the captions. I sincerely let's wait for Anderson to shut up and then we can continue talking better. I sorry for the long wait on a series called All Bosses due to new captions. If you want to watch the last All Bosses video, which unfortunately has new captions, I'll let the card right here on the top right corner. And the only thing I would like to do is leave your like to strength, then subscribe to our channel who is not subscribed in this button here, and that makes you feel better. I'll let the card right here once again if you want to watch the last All Bosses video that I did. And now, without further ado, let's get started. Boss number 1, Nigel. This one is actually pretty hard. Why do first bosses be pretty harder than the next ones? First, go on the crack of dawn to wait in line for the place where all the winners hang out. Then max out your credit card to get the limit for the very last ones. Speedrun the less important parts. And finally, decision time. It did not work. It did not work. What about we... I hope captions on this video here. Today is August 14th. I'm serious. Today is August 14th. Let me see if I actually... Let me see if I can actually defeat the first boss. This is basically the first ever boss in Angry Birds Rio, but it's hard. Ugh, it did not work. Cut for me when I try to defeat Nigel. Okay, one last bird. Let me see if I can... That's actually not a good idea. I'm doing this video before it's perfectly late. And before it's captionless. Come on, Nigel. I don't think we got points. Let's try it again. There we go. That's more like it. Stop rolling. Rock. Come on. Boss number 1 defeated. Sorry, Anderson was speaking. Anyhow, after I defeat Nigel, he keeps flying forever. And then Louise the Bulldog will come and clears. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell Anderson to to get out and send it to Dale. Anyhow, as I was saying, he will come here and clears this mess that I did. That's the story on the end of the first boss. It does not even scroll. Okay, I scrolled to the second part. Boss number 2, Mauro. I don't even know how to pronounce the big marmoset's name. I did the first boss. Now the second one is even tougher. He keeps jumping from platform to platform. He keeps jumping forever. I don't even know how to get him. If Anderson speaks, I will maybe have to complain with him. Because I'm about to lose. Second try. I had to pay $33.88, like King Liang said. $33.88. That does not work. If I don't have a way to beat it. Okay, blue hit the balloon and it didn't work. It did not work too. And the third time did not work. Okay, this one worked. Let me see if Matilda finishes Mauro off. Oh shit, the first 2 bosses are pretty harder than the last 3. Once again, there's 5 bosses. Angry Birds Real has 5 bosses. I'm gonna tell Anderson to not transform me into an Angry Birds boss. Oh my god! I had no idea on why this happened. Boss number 2 defeated. On the end of episode 4, the caged birds return. The caged birds are back from episode 1, which is Smuggler's Den, and Blue decides to save them. And then Nigel returns and puts Blue in his cage, and then Red, Blue, and Chuck decided to save Blue because he's running away from them. Boss number 3. Nigel number... Shit. Boss number 3. Nigel round 2. This is the third and... Did you guys remember that this one was the final boss of Angry Birds Rio? Yeah, it was. Then in March 2013, Mark and Mayhem came with a boss in level 30. The next one will be Mauro and the Marmosets. Because he's pretty tough than the other ones. All the other ones are in on the front of the screen when that one goes back. Oh, he didn't die. That's odd. That's so odd. Okay, I got the second Nigel. Boss number 3 defeated. When I complete episode 6, the birds coming out of the airplane. Oh my god, Nigel hit the wheel. Nigel hurt himself, and the airplane broke itself. He broke the airplane. On the story, the last one, Red, the Blues, and Chuck saw the cracked airplane screen. Not the screen. They came out from Brazil. They came out from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The airplane collapsed. The pigs saw the airplane, and the birds were all excited. 2 more remaining until we end the video. Boss number 4, Mauro and the Marmosets. And once again, this one was the final boss until version 2.1.0, which Blossom River came with a boss in the 20th and final level. The problem is that the Marmosets yield a score of 5,000 points, which a boss yields for me. The Marmosets yield a score of 5,000 points when defeated. That did not work. Why did he not die? If he actually died, it's better. I was so happy about Mauro's dead. I'm so excited to see the final boss come. Ooh, that did not work. Okay, back to... This was the final boss. Okay, Mauro and the Marmosets defeated. Okay. Boss number 4 defeated. Okay, guess what? Time for the grand finale. The final boss until the game ever went bankrupt in 2020.
Hi, Dad. Hi, son.
Final boss, Nigel and the Marmosets. Okay, the very final boss until the game went bankrupt. And why is there no final boss music playing? It's just the common one. Warning, if this video does not have captions, you will maybe do another take of it. One of the bigger Marmosets is dead. Okay. two of the bigger. All two are dead. Okay, I'm too scared. Yay, we ended the video. Come on. Come on, Matilda. Disappear. Final boss defeated. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you next time.